Okay, guys, so it's dinner time, 7 o'clock. And I'm gonna make, it's getting kind of nippy. And I'm gonna make something that's warm for the body. It's not soup, it's something that I've made before. And I think it's one of the most delicious dish that comes in a can. And it's called El Hebreo, or the Hebrew, tamal casserole. This thing is, it's a Cuban style, not the Mexican style. Cuban style tamal. There is a difference. And we make it with more refined corn. The Mexicans make it with a corn that's a little more coarse. And we put pieces of meat and pork. So let me light this up. Right, bring this down so you guys can watch the whole show. Where is it? There it is. And kind of heat it up slowly. And let that sit for a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. 15 minutes. Should be ready. And you can eat that with, you can accompany it with crackers and so I brought some Cuban crackers. And I want to show you guys a new product that it's, you can buy it at, I think it was Traders. These are plantain chips, and this is the real McCoy. What they did is they grabbed the plantain, they cut it, fry it, they slice it down the middle, and then fry it again and spice it up with salt. And man, it's delicious. It's called the Trader Joe's. Okay, so it says Trader Joe there. Trader Joe's plantain crisp slices. And the plantains, to us, when you slice them up and fry them like this, to us it's like the potato chips to you guys. So I could either have some of that or some of the crackers, either way. So this is already boiling a little bit too fast. Oop, turn it off. Also, I was thinking about trying to make the decision where am I going to hunt for the rifle. And let me tell you this: it's going to be hard to pick a spot because they're all looking, they're not looking too well. The deer, I haven't seen a single sign. Nothing. No droppings. Nothing. And that's not good. Either they moved down to the main river, or they went to the South Fork, where there's water. Might be low, but enough for them to drink. In between, which is where I'm at, nothing. And that kind of worries me. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Get some of this. I'm using the cabinet as a stand-up so I can put the camera. This is where we have the supplies, plates and stuff, and napkins. And so tomorrow I'm planning on going to this spot, another spot that is down the mountain, and it's going to be around 6,400. And there's a spot I know there's a small little pond about the size of a half a car, let's say that. And there are some trails that come down, and so if I see good signs there, then that will be a place to go. Just move away 100 yards or so they don't see you or sniff you. Because if they smell you, they're not going to come down. And that will be the place. So I'm going to go check it out. If it still has some water, no matter how low it is, if it's enough to take a couple of sips, there's a possibility there might be some game there. But we will know that tomorrow. And then I was thinking of moving up, going up to 395, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to go up any further. There's no reason to move up the highway and waste more gas. Tomorrow, after I check that spot, if it's good, I'm going to mark it as a possible place, and then I have to check another spot further down the mountain. So I get it back on the road, go down, and then get off dirt road and go check this other area that it has a meadow, and I'm going to check to see if the meadow's wet. If it's got a little bit of humidity, that's another possibility. I killed a deer there a few years back. This thing is lukewarm. I don't know, it's making so much noise like it's boiling. Not hot enough. They should cover it. See if it holds the heat. So that's where I'm at. I'll probably go home on Sunday. I'm not going to stretch it out to Wednesday, like I said, because. So then I'm hoping that I'm getting good news there. That if the spot is good, then I'll come back for the rifle and see what happens. But on this side, man, no, desolate. And I know there's going to be a lot of people up here, but they're just going to be wandering around. If you don't know where you're going to go, don't waste your time. Because the deer here are very selective. Okay, now it's hot. Don't think because you're going to sit under a tree, you're going to see a deer come by. They pick and choose their routes. They be careful. This is not Wyoming. Check it out, man. It's casserole. It's not a soup. And now it's hot. So then, I'm going to accompany it with a few crackers. Or maybe I'll open up that bag. I'm afraid to open up that bag. If I do, the banana chips, it'll be gone in one night. I don't want to do that. trying to stretch the supply. Okay. All right, so I'm going to sit down and enjoy my meal, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, better news. All right. Well, good morning. It got a little nippy, but the problem wasn't that. The problem was that the sleeping bag is very slippery, and I keep slipping off to the side because the truck is not exactly. I put a rock under it, try to level it, but still. We're going to make a little bit of coffee. And plan the next move. There's a place on the other side of the Sierras, up to 395, and it's a small place. A lot of people don't know about it, but the deer there are huge, and what they do is they come over when it's, by the time it's hunting season, if it snows, because it's not snowing lately, at the right time, they come over the bridge, come down to the valley, and then they just hang around there and feed and whatever. So I was thinking of going there. Since I have the bike, I can park and then get on the bike and kind of roam around and go up there and take some videos and pictures, and maybe I do see something. But at this time of year, there's not really a reason for them to go down. So I'm kind of debating if I want to go or not. The chances of seeing a deer, and by the way, since I don't have a tag for that area, I don't think I should spend the gas and go. I could do that in some other time. So what I do about the coffee is I use these little packets, 1 packet per cup, and then I have a little bit of cream and some Splenda, and I also have a espresso maker, the little espresso coffee maker, and I have some espresso coffee here. But the espresso coffee is usually, some people do it for breakfast and some people do it for after dinner. Breakfast is kind of small for breakfast. 2-3 sips and you're done. And I'm talking sips. If it's for dinner, which that's what I do after dinner, I have not at home, that's when I go out. When I go out, I go to a Cuban restaurant or something. That's a traditional way of doing it. This is the espresso coffee. And I keep everything in bags. Yeah, that sounds like it's almost there. I'm going to make a comment on camping in a pop-up trailer. I don't know how one time we went, wife, me, 3 dogs in here. 3 dogs. And we had the adult girl here. I don't like to call him bitch because to me that's insulting. She was my little girl, my baby girl. Okay, there, and the 2 pups up here in their kennels. The kennels were attached so they could travel in there and they weren't going to be bouncing around. Then when it got time to get up in the morning and do breakfast and everything, we didn't know what to do. I mean, it was a It was crazy, but we did it. We did it. We took the dogs out, tie them up to their leashes, their cable, and the female, which is roam around free because she never wandered off. Right? And the pups, they were too young then, so they must have been less than a year or almost a year. So they were still kind of, if you let them loose, they're gonna take off. So, and then we kind of tidy up and but now I'm doing this by myself, and man, it's it's work. And basically, it's work because I'm doing everything. I gotta do the breakfast, I gotta do the lunch, and I gotta do the dinner, and then I gotta tidy up. And that's what I noticed when you have somebody else with you that wants to help. Because if I bring a friend, Mister Excuse, he's the type of guy that he just gets up, has his coffee, and he's done. It's your truck, you deal with it, that kind of thing. I think that I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think that's something he would probably do. So I've done it. I've hunted in it. It's convenient because wherever you go, you're taking your camping gear, you're taking your guns and everything with you, and you don't have to set up a tent every time, so you can move around more often. But I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ready to move into an actual trailer. But uh, a travel trailer, you have to go to campgrounds. There's a bunch of bikers over there in the campground where I was there yesterday to use the facilities, and they were very comfortable. Everybody had their gear and their trailers, and some people had tents. So, and I like to boondock. I said, no, I'm gonna be where I want to be by myself. Because what I'm doing, it needs quiet. I don't want people with bikes or anything. So that's why I picked this spot. I already knew it was here. So far, so good. And it's the pop-up. It's to go places where nobody can go. Basically, that's it. And that's the convenience of it. You can go into a lonely desert road and go back in there and get lost in there, and you can't do that with a travel trailer because you're gonna beat the hell out of it unless it's made for that. Some of them are. But yeah, you gotta move this and move that. And I got this cabinet standing here. The only use I'm getting it is to put the camera tripod on it. So it needs a cleaning. I cleaned it pretty good on the outside, but now I see some spots and stuff on the plastic on the inside. So I got some. I think I got a little bit of Windex. I'm gonna shoot this one. This one was filthy as hell. Let me see here. Yeah, both of them. I'm gonna do this one. When I get home, I'll do the other one. So yeah, the thing with the camper, the pop-up is you need to level it, and the ground is soft, and whatever you put under, it kind of sinks a little bit. I put a good sized rock, so it's almost bubble. It's almost on the center. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off for now and tidy up and get it ready to close. I gotta load the bike on the trailer. I'm gonna have a Danish and finish my breakfast. See you on the other one. Okay, so I cleaned the glass. It's a little better. I'll do another good wiping. I got a plastic polisher that really cleans really well. And I'm getting ready to close this sucker up. So everything is closed. To create a vacuum, I need the door closed also. And this is the magic of the, what do you call it? Magic fan. So I'm going to turn it on and crank it down. Okay, take this to the front. Let me crank in the hole there. Open this up. Full speed. Now we'll see the stuff starting to push in. See that? Can you hear it? All right. Let's unlock it. Boy, it really locked. Hang on a second. There you go. So now, you can see the material puffing in. Now without the cabinet, it's a lot easier. It doesn't weigh that much. If I let it go, this thing's gonna roll. All right. So it's all closed in. Turn this off. This is a great idea to help you close the roof. See, this thing got caught here and it bent the crap. This is heavy metal and it bent it, so I need to replace this. And I'm gonna have to go up to the roof and seal. Make sure there's no leaks. Okay, so everything is closed up. All I got to do now is walk out, take a couple of things with me, and then latch it. Get the quad keys. And then I installed this the steps because it was a hassle trying to come up and down without it. So I kinked the let me see here. Yeah, makes it a lot easier. What I did is I jackknifed the trailer so it gives me room to climb, and I mean to put down the stairs, because the stairs couldn't, when it was straight, I couldn't put the stairs in. I had to step on the little bench there and then put my foot on the hitch and then put it here and then, you know, forget it. It's a hassle. So let me set this up here. So now I don't need the little step. And I've gotten a lot of use of this. Sometimes I have to climb on it to reach the top. Okay, I forgot to, see how easy? Nice. always lock it. I always lock it. So now to travel, being that the trailer is in the way, you know, maybe it's not in the way. Maybe I can go like that. Yeah, maybe I could do that. And that's that. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to go back inside because I'm missing my tan shirt, and I don't think I left it outside. All right, I'm gonna go back in the camper real quick, and I still got a latch up upstairs, the roof. Later. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, it's getting scratched. I noticed that the paint job on this truck is very tough. This is a nice spot to come camping and, you know, pot around with the bike a little bit, but it's if there was a good population of deer in the area, then I would say this is a great spot for bow hunting, because you can spot and stalk, you know, go stealthy and try to go through this stuff without making a lot of noise if there was some deer. But I've never seen in these tight woods. Deer like to be in areas so they can see danger from far away. It's different in different states. Well, I went to Stanialis National Forest, and I saw some big fat deer, a 6-pointer. I wasn't hunting or anything. We just took a vacation and drove through that area. Went through Calaveras County. Went through all those mountains. I forgot the name of the towns. And some town that has vineyards. So we had wine. We bought some bottles. We did that kind of thing. But when we drove through the forest, I did see a lot of. Oh, there's a guy right smack in the middle of the road. All right, let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's cutting. All right, let me stop for a minute. Go talk to the guy. Okay, so it was an old couple that they were cutting some firewood, and I talked to the old guy. He says he's been coming up here since the 50s, and he was logging the area with a company in the 60s. He lives down the mountain, in a small city. So anyways, now I'm trying a new spot. I decided to come and visit one of my old spots, that, to give you an idea, when I first started coming up to this area, these small trees weren't here. These trees were planted. I remember there was a sign that said experimental forest or something like that. They planted these trees, and they cut down some other stuff. I don't know, they were doing something weird, because we were walking through, and then I stumbled on a bush, and the bush rolled, and the bush was still green. And I look at it, I'm going, hey, this thing looks like it's been cut with a machete or something. And all of them were like that. Oh, there's somebody up here now. Let's see. Some guy's hunting up here with a bow and arrow. That's a good spot. So it was a little rocky coming up the trail, so I had to stop and air down. I took off like 10 pounds each tire. 65 on the truck, 20 on the trailer. Now the ride's a lot smoother. When it's time to get on the highway, I'll bump it up to 75. Gives me the best mileage possible. So I'm gonna camp here for the duration. I don't think I'm gonna go down the other. I'm debating when I go home. Do I leave on the east side or the west side? The west side is downhill from the mountain, and it's flat all the way to the 15. Then I get stuck with the 15 traffic, which is, there's a lot of people from Vegas, and there's a lot of trucks going down to San Bernardino. So then if I go on the that's on the east side. If I go on the west side, then it's down the mountain and then up the Grapevine, which is a big chunk of mountain. I'll be punching the gas, but it'll be less traffic, I'm hoping. If I live on a Sunday, now if I live on a Monday, it'll probably be less traffic. So I'm still, not decided yet what to do. Okay, so we're coming up to this turn. And this is going to take me to my spot, which I've been coming here since the early 80s. And I have the truck on 4 high, so all 4 tires are grabbing and pulling, and I'm not forcing the engine. Just go up slow. Oh, I'm gonna hit some branches. So this area has gone overgrown with trees. It used to be more open, but there is a how does the saying go? There's a reason to my madness. I come here and then I walk. Ooh. Now the road got blocked by a big tree that nobody has cut yet. So everybody's going around the side. But that's the original road. So let's go through here. Got no choice. And of course the Forestry Service doesn't come and cut it. It's a big boy and it goes all the way over there. So it just broke away from the from where it grew. Okay, we're getting there. It's a little shortcut. I think I'm gonna break some branches here. Yeah, always happens. Now you guys watch when we get to the dead end, the beautiful view. And I've been coming here for years now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in here. And then I'm going to back it in, and I need both hands because this truck is not as nimble as Old Blue. Not at all. All right, let me see here if I can do something. Whew. Well, let me try it. Let's see what I can do here. Cut the wheel. Come on. All right. Oh, my arm is killing me. Oh, yeah. Like I said, you got to do a lot of turning. threading a needle. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Here we go. And I see somebody's been here. There's fresh tracks. All right, I'm gonna have to get off and see what the conditions are back there later. Well, there it is. There's the old fire ring. Oh no, wait a minute, that's not it. That's it. And I jackknifed the trailer so I can open up my steps. Yes! Perfect. Bring it out. Drop it in. Perfect. Look at that. It doesn't even touch the edge of the cable there. Man, they're dusty as hell. So, oh, look at this. I forgot to put the lock on it. I was going slow. I'm not going to take the bike out today, so put it back on there. Yeah, this is a nice spot. Let me show you the, oh, and it's level. Let me see the bubble. Let's see the bubble. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Smack in the middle. That's why I love it here. This is beautiful. Beautiful. I've taken showers off that tree right there. Put up my water bag, hang it, let it warm up. I brought my uncle, my nephews, friends. They've taken pictures on top of this rock, checking out the view. Look at that. That's beautiful. You know what? I should have brought my spotting scope. I didn't bring it. But it's a good place to sit and take a look. Now, a long time ago, I saw a couple of deer. Come up here. Right through there. And like I said before, they don't go over the top. They go down in the gullies where they're pretty hidden from view. And that's quite a hike. You're gonna be in pretty good shape to go down that hole. And it goes further down and down and down. So, you know, back in the good old days, maybe not anymore. It's pretty overgrown too. Got a lot of manzanilla and bitter brush and stuff. All this stuff here is manzanilla. All that brush right here. And it's very gnarly, very thick, and you get caught in there, you get stuck, and it's up to your neck, up to your waist. Some places up to your chest. So you got to know your limitations and hunt accordingly. So yeah, somebody was here recent. There's a In-N-Out packet of salt. It's still good. Yeah. I'll keep it. And that looks like Jeep tracks. So somebody came here, turned around, left. It's a good camping spot. Now if I come here to hunt with a rifle, the rifle of choice will be the lever, because the shot here is very, very tight. But if you go through there and you keep going and then you go in that direction, there's some places that it opens up. Let me see. See, you can't go through here. It's so filled up. It's a little opening. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, this is mountain lion country. That was very steep. There's no point in going down that way. That's why I'm gonna hunt the other side. I'm gonna hunt back here. I know my way around. I've been here several times. Don't need a GPS or anything. Now, a long time ago, I brought a kid here, and I gave him a walkie-talkie, and he went down the side of the mountain, and he walked the hill here, and then he went on this ridge, and he went all the way to the top, and then he said from there he could see over the other side, and it was a beautiful view. And I said, yeah, there's a trail. There's a dirt trail that goes around. It's pretty long, and it goes down and goes that way. And if you sit here quietly, you can hear. If you hear a motorcycle, you can hear it, because they're on the other side of the mountain. All right, so we're here. We're gonna stay here for the day. Still debating if I'm gonna go to the other spot. The other spot is becoming a tourist attraction. Last time I was there, I'm walking in with a gun, and there's a bunch of women with wide brim hats walking on a nature trail, and I said, it's hunting season. You know, if you're not hunting, you shouldn't be here, because it's a little dangerous. Oh, we're gonna take a little walk. They go, yeah, but there's some shooting going on. You better hit the deck. What are you gonna do? Some people have 10 cents in their heads of common sense. All right. So, can I pick them or can I pick them? So perfectly level. All right, let's turn off for now, and let's pop the camper. Let's get to work. Later.